What's up, YouTube? Georgia Silver Hunter back, and today we're going to be doing a mixed customer wrapped and bank wrapped $half hunt. I had a half day off today. Today is a Friday, and I went around to about 12 banks and credit unions that I don't normally get to. And these were all the $half that tellers had in their safes or in their drawers, and I'm kind of excited to jump into it. Along the way, I did pick up 3 Eisenhower dollars, a 1972, a 74, and I think that's a 74D. They're really beat up. They are not silver. They were checked to make sure they were not, but it's pretty rare to find these at the teller's trays these days, so I went ahead and picked them up. But I'm excited to get into these. We're going to start with the customer wrapped rolls, and then we'll finish with those couple of Loomis wrapped rolls, and we're hoping to find some silver or some varieties along the way, so let's jump into it. Now, I did want to open these 4 on camera just because this is Banker Supply Inc. There's a phone number on it. I've never seen these kind of wraps, so I don't know if there's something that's kind of new or something that's kind of old. But anytime I can find new or interesting wraps on $half, I kind of get excited about it because you never know what you might be finding. We're just going to edge hunt these, and then I will go back through them and look at that right off the rip. We've got ourselves a 1981 San Francisco proof. That's pretty cool, but I'll go back through these to see if there's any other NIFCs or not intended for circulation coins or mint varieties like the 1971 double die obverse or the 74 Denver double die obverse, those sorts of things. Let's see here. Here's roll number 2. See what we got. It's a little gray. Do we have some silver? We do. Got ourselves a 1968 Denver. So look at that, a proof and some silver in our first 2 rolls. That is pretty awesome. 84, and with silver had a big drop today. It dropped like $2 or $3. I think at least this morning it did. I don't know if it recovered, but even a 40% $half these days is worth quite a bit of money, especially considering where it was when I first got into coin roll hunting. So there's an 83. We'll go back through on a second pass and check for the no FG. And here's roll number 4. And this is exactly why I like these kind of just interesting wraps, because they typically do pretty well. Look at that. We've got some silver for sure. We got 2 silvers for sure right there. Look at that. 1 and 2. They look really solid. I want to say they're 90s, but I'm going to hedge my bet and say they're 40s. And it looks like we might have a proof right there as well. So let's check it out. Our first silver. Did I get it right? I did. No mint mark over here by the little fig leaf. It's a 1967. That's awesome. So that's 2 silvers. We definitely have a proof. The coin next to it was a proof. And we've got a 1973 San Francisco. It's a 71 that we will check for the DDO. Again, no mint mark on the back. Pretty nice looking silver coin there just from the edge. You can see. What do we have? 1966. So 3 40%ers and 2 proofs and 4 customer wrapped rolls. That's why I love customer wrapped rolls. All right, well, I'm going to go back through these. If I find any varieties or other NIFCs that I missed, I'll bring you back in. Otherwise, I'm going to go into the next set of rolls. I may film opening all of them, but I'll only include rolls that are interesting or have interesting coins in them. Otherwise, this video will be very, very long. So hopefully, I'll be right back. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get into these 2 kind of lighter looking rolls next. See what we have. So no silver there, but a lot of shiny stuff. There's a 2018 Denver NIFC, and I guess I should have told you we did come across one more, a 2002 NIFC, cleaning up those first couple of rolls. There's another 2002, Denver. And again, NIFC just stands for not intended for circulation, which means they were pretty much made by the mint to be put in rolls and sold directly to collectors. But a lot of them did end up getting dumped into the general circulation over time. Well, we're cleaning up that fifth roll there, and we did come across one more NIFC, a 2015 Philly. All right, well, let's open these last 5 and see if we've got anything in here of interest. So far, just some NIFCs in these last 10 rolls. And quite a number of 2023s, actually. So 2021. So the NIFC years, for those of you that don't know, it's from 2002 to 2020. I know that seems really weird, but starting in 21 and all the way through now, 25, they've overproduced the $50 and they've been releasing them to the banking system. So they're still lower mintage than most previous years, like before 2000, but at least I think. I haven't looked at the mintages in a while. They're still pretty high mintage, but no one really considers them NIFC because they're too easy to get. 2023. Nothing else in there. There's a 2015 NIFC. Another 2002 Philly. Where did I put those? And that's probably it in there. All right, last customer wrapped roll, and then we're going to get into those Loomis rolls. All right, well, we got a lot of shiny in here. Check these two out. 2001, we just missed it, and there's a 2016 Philly. So very cool. Quite a number of NIFCs for customer wrap. All right, I'll clean these up and we'll jump into those Loomis and call it a video. All right, well, we're down to just the Loomis wrapped rolls, and I found another NIFC or two along the way, that 2004 in particular. But other than that, it's just been a lot of clad in those last 10 rolls. Now, I haven't opened Loomis rolls in a very, very long time. I've been pretty much exclusively Brinks rolls because the bank that does source $50 for me when they can get them are almost always Brinks rolls. So, now that said, some of you may be wondering why I haven't been posting as many $50 videos. And it's because my bank now, they order 2 boxes for me every week, and for whatever reason, they're only getting them about every other week. And this time, we missed a 3rd week. So that's the other reason I ran around today the way I did, because I haven't had $50 now in 3 weeks. And I am actively looking for another bank that can order for me. So I don't know why I'm opening these this way. This was opening my nickels in the last hunt that I did. And it worked out really well. 74. Just trying to get these open quickly on camera to see if we have anything. I think I did in the customer rolls. I'll go back through them. See if these will open the old way, which is just making a couple little cuts there. Yeah, this Loomis paper tears pretty well. $2021, 74. All right, 2 Loomis rolls left. Now, I didn't expect much out of these Loomis rolls. I've never had a whole lot of luck with Loomis rolls, but those customer wraps really did work out for me today. 82 with an FG. All right, last one. And we've got nothing. All right, let me get through cleaning these up. I'll come back and we'll do a total tally on the NIFCs. Obviously, you can see we have 2 proofs, but I'll also give you today's silver weight and those 3 40% half dollars. But maybe there'll be something else in here of interest. Well, that turned out to be a lot more fun than I thought it would be, and I just rearranged everything here for a quick recap. So I covered these in the intro, but we did manage to pick up 3 Eisenhower dollars at the bank, which they're pretty tough to find. And like I said, I probably went in 12 banks. And I think I got 1 of them in one bank and 2 in another. Everyone else said no. We did come across a 1981 and a 1973 San Francisco proof. They're clad. I don't know if I made a big deal out of that, but definitely clad. They're not silver, but in pretty good shape considering they've been in circulation. And that mirror finish picks up every little bit of fingerprint and dirt, so they look all right. We'll come to that last. As far as NIFCs, we did come across a whole slew of 2002s. 2004 Denver, a couple of 2015s, a 2016 Philly, a couple of 2018s. Looks like they're both Denver. And NIFCs, they're a lot of fun to hunt when you're new to coin roll hunting. I still pull them and show them because I have everybody from beginners to old timers doing this. And I just want to make sure you guys know these are things you should be pulling. If you're just starting out, you do get kind of sick of pulling them out of circulation. And I typically just create albums of them. I don't keep tubes and tubes of them anymore. Of course, the star of the show, we came up with 3 40% silver half dollars, 1966, 67, and 68. The time of filming, spot is at $50.49 per troy ounce, putting this at $22.40 worth of silver and this $1.50 worth of half dollar. So pretty cool. Anyway, that's going to bring us to the end of this little customer wrapped hunt. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop one down below, click that like button and leave me a comment. If you're new to the channel, make sure you click on that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you get notified each and every time I release a new video. I'd really appreciate it. Special shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for supporting the channel each and every month. It means a lot. So with that, I don't have a whole lot else to hunt for the weekend because the banks didn't have much for me to pick up. So I did get a microscope to review, so we'll be working on that. So that'll come out sometime next week. Anyway, with that, I hope you guys are doing well, getting ready for the holidays. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.